Hi guys, it's Tuesday and I have a haul to share with you that I got from Cherry on Top. These were products that came out in January, and so I pre-ordered them, and if you're familiar with the Cherry on Top, then you probably know if you do a pre-order you get 20% off. So I grabbed a few things. I have gotten a couple of doubles from my Hip Kit Club subscription, but that's okay. I don't mind having a couple of doubles. It's not. I made sure I didn't get too much of any one thing that I thought might be in the Hip Kit Club, but there's a few. That's all right. So I wanted to start with this Stickles glitter gel, and oh my gosh, I saw someone use this. It was probably Tim Holtz or somebody at convention. But look, it's got little stars in it. This one is called Nebula. And I just thought, look at that glitter and those little chunks of glitter stars. So cute. Cannot wait to use this. Yeah, Nebula. How cute is that? I didn't get all of them because this is the only one that I really liked. And I have a million Stickles that I don't even use anymore. So let's start with some of the papers. So I've got some papers, and then at the back I think I've got some stickers. So we'll start with some papers. Let's see. Okay, so this one I'm super excited about. This is Bloom Street Pink Paisley Paige Evans. This is the specialty paper. How cute is that? It's like a heavy cardstock weight with this reflective foil dots and these cute little pink and purple flowers, and I think they're going to go so cute with my grandbaby's photos. And then I also got the Bloom Street. This is page number 7, and of course her little 2x2 squares are always adorable. So I definitely wanted to get this. I love that side, and I love this side. This would be very sweet for baby Ella as well. It's just a pretty pink with some white daisies and some little bees buzzing around with trails behind them. So I like both sides. And then this one is also Bloom Street Pink Paisley Paige Evans, and this one is page number 3 and has that same little pretty soft pink with some brighter tulips that are kind of in a corally pink, and then some little purple butterflies. Lots of pinks and purples in this collection, and I thought they would just go great with my grandbaby. So, and look at how sweet this is. I think this is my favorite side. It's just a purple tone on tone of flowers, and how unique is that? I've not seen anything like that. That was just that pretty purple. So this one is by Bloom Street, and it is page number 20, and just a fun splatter of watercolors in these really beautiful colors. I just love how they're subtle, but they're just the perfect shades that go together, or tones, not shades. Shades are related to darkness. So this is the back side, and it has just a rainbow of those same pretty colors. That is just a very thin diagonal stripe, but I love this side. I know I'm going to use it. That side is wonderful. This one I got 2 of because I like the front and the back. This is number 23 from that Bloom Street collection. I love these little flowers. I love that there's purple, there's pink, there's yellows, there's like marigold colors, so you get a little bit of the rainbow. And then the back is this really cool hexagon pattern, but it has the colors just blending from blues to pinks to yellows. Isn't that just so pretty? So I love that, and got 2 of them because I know I'm going to want to use both sides. This one is the Bloom Street number 16, and it's just a bunch of fun umbrellas, and some are closed and some are open. Of course, the same color palette, and I thought that was just adorable. And I know there's a cut file out there. I think it's from the, yeah, I think it's from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and it's just a big rain boot, and it's got some flowers in it, so I think this might go cute if I fussy cut some of those little umbrellas out. And then this is the back side, which is just a colorful wide and narrow stripe in that same color palette, but I love this side. This is also from Bloom Street. This is page number 2, and it has that navy background that really makes these colors pop out on the flowers, and it's a larger motif, so I thought that that was really pretty and would make a good pop of color. But I love this little wash of color on the back side as well. I have several papers that have this kind of wash of color. Of course, they're not probably the same exact color as what this collection is, so I don't know, I'll probably use both sides to some extent because I can see myself fussy cutting out some of these flowers, but I do like the little wash of color on this side. This one was unusual. These little trailing leaves that make these swirls, they remind me of paisleys, but I thought it was a very spring green color that also incorporated the flowers, so I like it, but I like the back as well. This is more, I feel like I could use either side. This would be very good for spring. This would be very good if I needed just something that translated as a neutral in this color range. So it doesn't have a lot of pattern to it, and it's just a lovely shade of pink, and it has a very tone on tone, very light arrowhead that is going in 4 different directions on the paper. But this is my favorite side. I'm going to move these over because I've got a lot more papers to go through. So this is the Bloom Street page number 6, and who doesn't love this paper? I think it is probably going to be the most popular paper in this collection. Just absolutely gorgeous rainbow of falling bokeh hearts. I think that's adorable. And then the back is just kind of a tealish green arrowhead, a chevron type pattern. So I'm not a big fan of this one, but this side, oh, so pretty, pretty, pretty. And then this one is page number 22, which is also that movement of color going from pinks and reds to blues to greens to yellows around the page, and it's just a bunch of triangular shapes, so that's really fun. And then another one of the color washes, but more of the pinks and the yellows, so I like both sides. I really like this pink and yellow wash, so that's going to be a toughie. I'll just let my creative juices guide me on which side to use on that one. This one is Bloom Street page number 8, and it's just these soft, pretty butterflies, and the leaves are kind of blues and greens, and the butterflies are those purples and blues and yellows and pinks, and it's just going to be a gorgeous paper for spring and also for my grandbaby. This side is, you know, like I look at this side and I think more of my grandbaby. I look at this side and I think more of my 24-year-old. So this one seems like it's a little more mature and could be used for a picture with True. She's always been the type that has been very tribal. She likes tribal like patterns, and she likes geographic, not geographic, what am I'm trying to come up with the word, like geometrical shapes. She likes shapes like this, so I just thought, you know, either side I could use, so I went ahead and got 2 of those, one for True and one for Ella. And then this is Bloom Street, page number 11. Now, I know you're probably saying, you got so much of the Bloom Street, why didn't you just get the pack, like the paper pack? But I find the paper pack is much thinner and lighter in cardstock weight, and I like a heavier cardstock, so that's why I got individuals. It's worth the extra price to me. This one is just the cut aparts in 3x4s, and it's so stinking cute. I just planted some flowers. We actually had a warm day, and basil was one of the things that I planted, and blueberries is one of the things I planted, so I'm gonna get some enjoyment out of you know, making a layout regarding that. But I do love to cook, and so I could see myself using a lot of these cut aparts. And the back is another pop of dark color and more of the purplish red tone with the little pink flowers, but this is my favorite side, so I love that one. This one is page number 10, which is kind of a quilt pattern. This is an older quilt pattern that I've seen repeated many, many times in my life, and I love that she made this into more of a rainbow color, and I just think it's adorable. I love these little triangles, or not triangles, I guess they're diamonds. So I love that side, and then you've got that little wash of color, more in the blues and the greens on the back side. But I just love this pop of color. And then page number 1. This is Bloom Street, page number 1, and it's got a bunch of fun cut aparts and labels. Sunshine and happiness, lovely, wonder, create, and smile. I wonder if I have a heart punch that is that size, because wouldn't that be amazing if I did? But I also thought I could just cut these out and pop them up and have them going down the side of the layout or the photo, whatever I wanted to highlight. And I love the Dance in the Rain. That's super sweet. And Everyday Magic that matches that bokeh heart paper. And this little word love that's on that pop of dark navy color. I think I saw Missy Whidden fussy cut these out, which is pretty impressive because that's a very small and difficult fussy cut, and I like to fussy cut, so and this would be great for journaling. I do journal on the back, but maybe if I am inspired or practice my handwriting. I like my handwriting, that's the weird thing, but I don't like journaling on the front of a page. It just bothers me. But one way or another, it will probably make it on the layout in some way for journaling. And then this is just kind of fun. It looks like a plume of peacock feathers to me, but I don't know what you would call this shape, but it's just fun playing off of those darker pinks and those reddish pinks and dark purples. But this is the side that I like the most. I think we've got a few more. I think I must have gotten a page of every. I must have gotten one of every page, one or more, because we're still going on Bloom Street here. This is page number 17, and again with the cut aparts, this says, "Hey lady." It's got a little ladybug. The earth laughs and flowers, you make me happy. Just some pretty butterflies, again with the florals, a nice little ampersand, springtime. Here's that little bee, it says be happy, and I love the little plaid. Life is beautiful, enjoy the little things. I just think it is so sweet. I can't wait to dive into this collection. And this side is just a beautiful set of what I would call broken crystal effects or fractured crystals effects of the greens and the blues and the purples. So that one's really pretty as well. I could use either side on that. We'll move this set over to the side. It's been a while since I got an entire collection of something, but I think I managed to get my hands on all of this particular collection. So this is page number 19, and it's just perfect for a photo of like a more masculine photo with Alan Babb, aka Babb. Just a nice plaid, but it does have a little bit of the pink striping in there, which, you know, I don't mind using for masculine layouts. And then this side is just adorable as well. So if I were to get that Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file with the rain boot and cut out some of those umbrellas, I think this would be a perfect paper to make a layout with. I'm not sure what I would put on the layout. It's hard to take pictures in the rain, you know, it's kind of difficult. So we'll see what I come up with. Maybe it'll just be flowers or something that blooms in spring when there's rain and showers. So we'll see. I like that side the best. This one is page number 14, and it just has equal stripes of all of the colors that are on the lighter side in this collection. So very, very easy and neutral to use, but I love this side. If you've followed me for a while, you know pink and yellow is my jam, and this goes from a dark yellow and it ombres up to a whitish light yellow, and it has baby's breath. I think it's little flowers. It's reminiscent of baby's breath, but it's these little tiny flowers in a bouquet. And this reminds me of my childhood. I used to love prints like this, and my mother would sew my clothes, and I would always pick fabric that looked like this. So I have lots of fond memories with that. This is page number 12, and these are just some gorgeous flowers that can be fussy cut. Absolutely beautiful. A larger motif makes it easy to fussy cut them out. Nice broad leaves. This is kind of a no-brainer. If I use this side, it's definitely going to be some fussy cutting involved. And then this is just a nice neutral tone-on-tone green, but it does have a little murky yellow throughout, but it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know that the video is picking it up well, but it would be great for a neutral set of spring flowers or spring photos of family, but I like this side the best. I'll probably use a little bit of both sides. Now this one I did get 2 of because I love both sides, and this is page number 13, and it has all these fun labels that say things like love grows here, dance in the rain, rise and shine, bloom where you're planted, I love spring, live life to the fullest, fresh start, happiness. Just, I could go on and on. This is just a fantastic set of labels. And then the back side is gorgeous. I love this large love, and I could see myself fussy cutting out this side, so I wanted to make sure I got both the front and the back. So I got 2 of those, and it's got that lovely pop of navy. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, I think we're done with Bloom Street, unless there's some stickers that I may get to. Let's see. I know I have some ephemera and things like that that are from Bloom Street, but I'll share those after the paper. So this is by Photoplay, and it is Tulia and Norbert. And this particular paper is called Tiptoe Through the Tulips, and I thought it was really fun and sweet and very spring-like. I only bought a couple of things from this collection because I think I have a lot of papers that will work just fine with some of the stickers I got. But this is the back side, and it is kind of an olive green with very, very light crosshatch pattern of a teal. So you can barely see the little crosshatch pattern, and it's just this side that I thought was amazing. So I got one of those, and then I got the sticker set, and I thought the little gnomes and the little garden gnomes were just adorable. I love the little girl gnome. I love the sayings like, oh, gnome you didn't, the gnome life, secret garden gnomey. I just think these are adorable. I love the little snail, and this is just the cutest border of tulips and wildflowers. So I thought this was super fun. Love the little labels. This also has some rain in it. In every life, a little rain must fall. I am here for you. Super duper cute. This one, I didn't buy any of the papers because I thought I had plenty of papers, but I cannot resist this Family Night sticker set. I think this is so fun and retro. It reminds me of October Afternoon, which, you know, I know a lot of people miss and loved and are hoarding, but, you know, and I was tempted to get many more of the papers and ephemera and stuff like that, but I just wanted to get one item that worked well with a few photos. We do have game night and we play cards and we have friends over, and so I think this would be just an exceptional little fun sticker set to have with to do layouts with photos from those events. So Family Fun Night, it's got like the retro Coca-Cola and the mom pouring the Coke for the kid, and it's got the little sorry pieces from that game and little wheel spin, and look at the old console with the record player. It's just, this is so adorable. I love the little games and Twister and the cute little faces and icons of the people. They look so excited. They even have like the BAM and WOW little speech bubbles that you can use. So, and then this one, this is like the whole family sitting down to dinner, which I love to do. I love to have my kids over and we sit down and have a dinner together. And Ella loves it too. That is like one of her favorite things. She does not want to miss out on sitting at the dinner table. She will get very upset. Okay, so moving on, let's go ahead and move this. This paper is Carta Bella's Farmhouse Market, and I liked the subtle colors in this collection. This is just a bunch of the little book sleeves, the drawers that come out like you find at the library, so I thought that was fun, and I love the colors, but this side is what I really got it for. It's more of a vintage looking floral, you know, as you can tell I love florals, of course, but I thought it was sweet with the soft pinks, soft yellows, and then it's got a little pop of this coral color, and the background is not completely white. It's more of a very, very light cream color, so a little bit on the vintage feel side. This one is called Lovely Floral, and it's also from Carta Bella Farmhouse Market, and just a nice coral with it looks like a little asterisk or starburst design on it, so that would be very neutral to use as a background, but this is the side that I fell in love with. This is so, so pretty. I used to do a lot of quilting, and I made a lot of quilts with patterns like this that were more of the romantic colors, that were more vintage, and so it reminded me of that, and I could not resist all of these lovely roses and soft like pinks and pops of red and coral. This one is called Vintage Floral, and it does have a gingham check of that cream, that really light cream, and like a periwinkle blue on this side. And then this side, of course, is the one that attracted me, and it is very similar as far as you know, the florals being, there's little roses, but they're more on a darker purplish side, and then they've got these other flowers that they've brought in. This is like a blue flower, maybe a periwinkle, and then you've got the little buds here that they're gorgeous. I love this. It's got little tiny dots of that periwinkle blue, so really, really pretty. Again, reminds me of the quilt patterns I used to, or the quilt fabrics I used to get. This one is called Floral Corners, and it is a bunch of embroidery hoops with the motifs that are quote-unquote embroidered inside the hoops. So I don't think it was this side that attracted me, although this is cute. I haven't done embroidery in many years. I used to do cross stitch, like I'd even do linen on linen, work, like tapestry work, with a very fine, like 32 count or a 40 count, something like that. So and I even got to where I did beadwork too, but I think it's this side that I fell in love with, which is just very romantic. And I thought of this collection concerning my wedding. This has the colors of some of my wedding, like the light blush, and the my daughters are going to be wearing wine color, but my bouquets, the boutonnieres, the cake, so the accessory colors are all going to be soft pinks and soft blush colors, and then a dark charcoal for the boys. So I don't know if any of you follow my Facebook, or I don't even think I've had a chance to mention this yet because we just made the decision yesterday. But my wedding is officially postponed. In Dallas, we did a extended shelter in place, and it is till May 20th. So we cannot even get a marriage license at this point. Our wedding was set for May 23rd. And we tried, before they even extended it to May 20th, it was April 30th. And then we tried to get a marriage license a couple of days ago and realized that all the courthouses, everything was shut down. And so today, we made the decision yesterday to delay the wedding, but we're actually moving it a whole year, like 14 months from now. So sticking with our Memorial Day weekend date is pretty important to us. So anyway, hopefully the world will be somewhat normal then. And I thought I could do some of my wedding photos with this collection when I had originally purchased it. So I can still do that, but this is my favorite side. It reminds me of the venue that we're going to be at, because it has these nice little wood slatted walls. And so, very, very cute. Hold on just a second. I've got to trade out my battery. Okay, we should be good for a while. So, I guess this video is running over. Sorry if it seems lengthy. Maybe I'll do a two-part. I'll finish at these papers, and then I will go ahead and make a second part. So, this will be part one, and then I'll do a part two. So this is also Carta Bella Farmhouse Market, and this is the borders that like have sayings. Today is a good day for a good day. This is our happy place. The real things haven't changed. It is still best to, my voice is going to. It is still best to be honest and truthful, to make the most of what we have, to be happy with simple pleasures, and have courage when things go wrong. And I really love that. And of course the bouquets, these are really, really cute. Look at the little bouquets on that border. And then you've got the little tags with the little flowers on them. And they look like they've been taped onto the tags with some washi or some Scotch tape. Super cute. And then this is the gorgeous back side. So, knowing me, I'm going to use this side if I can. I don't know if I'll fussy cut. This is more of a hand-sketched watercolor, so I really like it. Beautiful collection. Just absolutely love it. This one is called Wreaths, and it is the same collection, Carta Bella Farmhouse Market, and it is on a wood background with those large motifs. But then they sketched in, it looks like they hand sketched in some white outlined flowers, which is really fun. I love that. Super, super cute. And then the back is all these lovely little wreaths. Some are thin, some are thicker with leaves, and they have those little flowers tucked in around the wreaths. So I could see using this for maybe the flower girl picture. For my wedding, I don't know. I like both sides, so we'll see. But one of the good things that my daughter pointed out about delaying my wedding because I was so upset. I cried for 2 days. It was not good. She said, well, Mom, Ella is, not capable of walking down the aisle on her own right now. And next year in May, she will be. So she'll be able to walk down the aisle as your flower girl instead of being carried. And I thought that that was just a wonderful perspective and a way to look at, there's a positive, even though you've got the disappointment, of course, but there's such a positive light to look on it when you change your perspective. And so again, with the positive thinking, my own daughter made it a good point. And so, oh, I know what I want to show you before I move, before I do the second one. I'm going to go ahead and show you the sticker sheet for this collection, because it is the Farmhouse Market from Carta Bella as well. So we'll go ahead and get that one out of the way. But then stay tuned for part 2 so that I can, well, you know what? I've actually got another thing from Farmhouse Market, which is the cardstock set. So I'll show you that too. Oh my gosh, I'm not very organized here. So I just thought the Element sticker sheet was so adorable, and it's got these fun little banners and a little pair of scissors and Picture Perfect and the little barn. I think these would be really cute for my wedding. My venue is a garden venue for my wedding, and so there's all these little courtyards and bird baths and little bridges with water, and it's just this. I think this will just go so well with my wedding, so I'm looking forward to using it. And then this little chandelier, they actually have their inside area has a chandelier almost just like this, so it would be good for spring, it would be good for the wedding. It's just going to be beautiful to use. So that is the sticker sheet. And then last but not least, this is a quick one. And I probably have some ephemera and that sort of thing. But I'm going to stop after this. This is the cardstock that matches the Farmhouse Market. And I've really been into cardstock lately. And you can see it's got that lovely coral red and that seaside blue, the wood grain. It's got a nice dark black, a soft petal pink, and then that olive kind of green. So you get 6 12 by 12 double-sided texture papers with that. So stay tuned for part 2. I will have that loaded probably directly after this one. But I'm going to give my voice a break, and I'm going to give you a break, and I'm going to talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.